Ho, Hogchute 2017 just keeps riding along that Western State Trail, let's say. Central Illinois, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't watch Westerns, all right? Maybe a couple, but not enough. The Oregon Trail, I played that as a child on Windows 3.2. Ho! Ladies and gentlemen, my distinct pleasure to introduce the next band, Bashful Youngins, everybody. Woo!
Hello.
Thank you.
Take me to the river and wash me away. Lay down your heartache and I lay down my head. There's no redemption in the stories I've read. So take me to the river and lay down my head. Leads to a place that someone
Flash for youngins. If you haven't seen us before, we're happy to see you. Fucking Hogchute. Hogchute is the bomb. Best time of the year. Brian would like to request that all the dogs come to the front of the stage.
All dogs to the front, please. All dogs to the front.
All
or
dogs
preferably
to the
behind me
stage.
around so I could pet all of them.
All right, the song's called Tennessee.
Changing scene. Memory of us buried somewhere down in Tennessee. Going all alone means I don't have anything. Oh, my love, can we move on from the way it used to be to the way our lives should have gone? I don't mind losing now. I can see it in your eyes, yeah, my whole world's all laid out. It's all I feel. Was there any doubt that you leave me here? I see now. If you change your mind, you know where I'm found. Going all alone means I don't have anything. Oh, my love, can we move on from the way it used to be to the way our lives should have gone? I don't mind losing now. I can see it in your eyes, yeah, my whole world's all laid out.
Thank you, guys.
that's dying there with her, you would be free from yourself, from yourself, from yourself. In the fire that is your friend, in the fire that is your friend, in the fire that is your friend. Handle to hold on to, no gear that can be turned, no world can be imagined. I wouldn't want to burn, no way that it is over, no need to start again. No will to lose or hold on to, all will be born again. In the fire that is your friend, in the fire that is your friend, in the fire, in the fire, in the fire that is your friend, you'll come again.
That song was about going to somewhere else, and this song is about going somewhere else. This one's called California. Here I go now to California. See me awash in the sun and the sea. Never mind my mere misfortune. In the land of opportunity, all my fears will be forgotten. All my dreams will be redeemed once I get to California. Eat the fruit right off the tree. Last night I dreamed of California, stars hanging low and bright in the sky, just like diamonds down from heaven. California, diamond mine. All my fears will be forgotten. All my dreams will be redeemed once I get to California. Eat the fruit right off the tree. California, dream machine, igniting on and off screen. Carry me in your slipstream to your milk and honey. All my fears, may they be forgotten. All my dreams, may they be redeemed. Once I get to California, eat the fruit right off the tree. Once I get to California, eat the fruit right off the tree. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks a lot. I got a broken heart, and that's all I've got. You made me cry, and I cried a lot. I lost your love, honey, thanks a lot. You told our friends as I was passing by that you're not sorry that you made me cry. You said I deserved just what I got. Well, that's how you feel, honey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I got a broken heart, and that's all I've got. You made me cry, and I cried a lot. I lost your love, honey, thanks a lot. You wanted a fool, I played the part. Now all I've got is a broken heart. We loved a little, and we laughed a lot. Then you were gone, honey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I got a broken heart, that's all I've got. You made me cry, and I cried a lot. I lost your love, honey, thanks a lot. These days the sun can't set too soon. Feeling like a rooster won't crow till noon. Can't say it makes me all that proud. Early birds sing way too loud. For the horse's mouth pour another drink. You can lead a man to whiskey, but you can't make him think. Find a bar stool on his own, go crying all the way back home. Chase the same damn rabbit around this tree. It's not a habit, it's just another way to be. night chasing sticks, 'cause you can't teach an old dog tricks. Try and put the foot in the other shoe. What works for me maybe ain't gonna work for you. So don't tell me that I need to quit, 'cause I'm happy as a pig in shit.
Hey, all right. Welcome back. Friday night. We're shooting the shit. That was Brad Handsome, yours truly. I'm here live from a special location tonight. I wonder if anybody can guess where we are. With me, as always, though, is Aaron Erdman, and we have a special guest with us tonight. Would you like to introduce our guest, Aaron?
Yes, I can. We have Holly Curia.
Holly.
Married
Hi.
Travelers and Red Herring Restaurant and many other special local projects.
Well, it's good to be back. Thank you for inviting me back.
Well, hey, we are here at the Rose Bowl Tavern, so it feels like we are in somebody else's home. So I don't know if the invitation was really ours or Charlie's or the whole gang here. But it's really exciting. We're sitting, I don't know, is this news that I can share? Do you know about okay.
Well, we're basically sitting
We're sitting on stage. At the Rose Bowl Tavern, basically. But anyway, we're hoping that we can see everybody really soon up here. Probably within the next couple months, we might be seeing some parking lot shows, and maybe, if the city gives permission, or maybe some indoor shows with safe seating and whatnot. I'm excited for springtime. The weather's been great today.
Hey,
Before then.
I would like to ask, Holly, what are your plans for your garden?
Oh.
Holly, how does your garden grow?
Well, last year I took the approach of going mostly flowers and kind of moving away from produce. And I think I'm going to continue on that path and focus on growing my garden to be a pollinator pocket, and then just maybe have a few herbs that I can use in the kitchen and things like that. But so yeah, I'm thinking just lots of flowers.
I'm actually taking the exact same approach because I feel like in order to grow tomatoes and cucumbers and the things that I would actively consume, I would require a lot more sunlight. And my property just doesn't accommodate for that. So I'm just trying to take that approach of flowers, lots of bulbs this year. Planted about 50 tulip bulbs last fall. So I'm excited for those to start coming up. I got a few already.
I love tulips.
Me too.
I'm a fifth generation farmer, and I did not inherit any sort of green thumb. I just can't grow a thing. I can't do it.
Well, you're gonna tend to the very minimal lawn that we have, right?
That's true. I am gonna try and reseed some of our lawn. We destroyed during a heated and prolonged bocce tournament during the summer and fall of last year.
I would say it was a borderline addiction. We had kind of a phase where it was just bocce every day, multiple games in a row.
It was a bit of an addiction, I suppose, yeah. And it got, went a little bit back and forth.
I know. And you were winning a lot, and I was a sore loser. And then
I was not winning a lot because Aaron
you guys
won
had
consistently.
me and Charlie over to play bocce ball.
That's true.
Yes, we would love to have you again.
Yeah, you want to have another bocce
but
tournament?
I would love to. It was so fun.
More importantly, do you know what Holly owns?
I don't know. What does Holly own?
I'm not sure if it's Holly that owns it, but she has proposed croquet.
Croquet.
And I think that if we reseed that yard properly with that little L shape, we could have the most ideal
It'd be a heck
setup.
of a croquet game. And I think that's a really classy game, right? Isn't that for the high society?
Very classy. We could eat small sandwiches.
I think
and
maybe a cucumber, just a basic cucumber sandwich.
A basic sandwich. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we
So
could also
classy.
dress up. I know that Charlie now owns clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
He recently acquired clothing.
Charlie owns clothing now,
Yes,
does he?
he does.
Really? Yeah.
Well,
that's
anyway,
great news.
folks, because we have this special guest, we're going to start the night off with a very special tarot card reading just for Holly.
All right.
After that, we're going to listen to some more local tunes, and we will jump immediately into our missed connections, Brad's introspections.
All-time favorite, brand new segment. I think
Absolutely,
everybody's excited.
and I have some thrilling stories from Peoria, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Champaign, and Chicago.
Well, as always on Shoot the Shit, we are highlighting the best of the Midwest, and so I look forward to that. Some great misconnections. So I'm going to go ahead and do this really quick because I am running out of power on my computer. I got to plug it in. But we are here.
How classy, Brad.
Well, hey, look, transparency is important. But here we go. I've already pre-cut and shuffled I haven't pre-cut it, but I've already shuffled our tarot deck. I'm going to just cut the cards there, stack them back on top. You guys know the drill by now. I don't know anything about tarot. I like to, kind of pull the cards and look at the pictures. So that'll be my kind of role here. We have the Hierophant. I don't think we've pulled this card yet, Aaron.
Ever.
The Hierophant, it looks like, I think if I'm thinking
We're
correctly.
We're just beginners,
it's like
really.
it's like a priest or some kind of, the magician is different. So I think that the Hierophant is typically kind of religious. And so, Aaron, things are like down to the wire here. Start reading to me. What does the Hierophant mean?
Spiritual wisdom, religious beliefs, tradition, institutions, and intuition. In a way, I think that's great because you're actually holding up lots of local institutions at the moment. I mean, in working at the Red Herring, which is a local institution.
Legend.
I know, and you've recently made some life decisions to put more of your time and energy, into that space, and you've always prioritized it. I mean, how many years have you been working there?
I am on my 8th year. I am in year 8.
So that's a lot of years to be working at a certain place.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this card represents an established set of spiritual values and beliefs and is correlated with a lot of formal but loose doctrines. Before you can discover your own belief system and make your own choices, the Hierophant encourages you to learn fundamental principles from trusted sources, which you have done. I can't actually imagine a better card for you. We could go on, but can we actually tell us a little bit about the book that you wrote?
Sure. Yeah, this is a new card for me too. I'm trying to soak it in. This feels like unfamiliar territory.
I know, because we've never encountered it.
Yeah. So I wrote a book. I think I officially finished it in 2015, and started it in 2013, just after I had come home from a very formidable travel experience with essentially some new friends that I met, and I was in a position in my life where I was able to just kind of hop on board an adventure and see where life was going to take me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote this book about that experience and all the things that I learned and witnessed, and lots of wisdom that came from travel, I suppose. And it's called The Lotus and the Bee.
And where can folks buy this book if they'd like to? Is it possible to?
Well, that is the hot question. It is currently not available. I took it off the market a couple years ago because I wanted to essentially reformat it and edit it again.
Which is a good idea.
I think so. After taking some space from it, I was like, wow, I really could use taking this fresh perspective to edit it and put it back out in a more polished form. So right now I'm still in that phase, but if this has piqued anyone's interest, just be on the lookout on my social media for this to come out again.
And we will be sure when and if it does come out in a big new release and in its edited format, we will be sharing it on the Hogchute page.
Oh, should we do a live reading?
I was just thinking that would be so fun. We should absolutely do that.
We should definitely
Why don't you
do
pick
that.
out a chapter, like a segment or something, and we'd love to hear some of your
book release,
your book. Yeah.
even.
Okay,
it'd be really cool.
2 thumbs up to that idea.
2 thumbs up.
Anyway,
I love it.
folks. Well,
anyway, should we play some more music and then come back a little bit later, and we'll have some misconnections? How does that sound?
Brad's introspections.
My introspections and Aaron's misconnections. So I think the night golfing one last week was good. So I hope that there's something that can live up to the thrill of last week. There was a lot of sad, lonely guys that were really sweet and like.
Most of this is sad,
You know,
lonely guys.
Is it a sad, lonely guy night?
This is mixed bag.
Mixed bag. That's tomorrow night on WEFT.
Tune in.
90.1.
Oh yeah, mixed bag.
Yeah, there you go. Our friend Mickey and her radio show on WEFT. Make sure
We
to
can
tune
only
into
hope
that.
that Mickey's listening, but
I don't know. We got a few listeners.
Do we?
But let's just go do what we do best, which is play some music from the area. I think maybe a new custom might be that when we read a tarot for somebody, then the following week we can make sure we play music by them. And Paul Kottheimer has been in the chat a couple times, and he was our honorary tarot read from last week. I think the first one we did. And so let's play a song by Paul. And this one's called Wildfire Blues, or Sweet and Easy Once Again. This is off of his newest release on Bandcamp, which you can find at paulkottheimer.bandcamp.com.
how do you spell Kottheimer?
It's spelled Kottheimer.
Excellent
Kottheimer.
execution.
I think it's Kottheimer. Is it a TH? Is it like the soft Kottheimer?
I think it's a distinct break between the
I think
T
it's
and the
the
H.
Kottheimer, yeah.
I would love to hear from him
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, we would like
about
to
that,
hear. Or is it
but-
Kottheimer?
I have to be honest. There's a few names in our group that I the last names I just kind of avoid for a couple of my friends.
Was
and we can slowly
Korea,
reveal these.
acceptable?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
actually
Nailed it.
perfectly executed it, and I acknowledge it's difficult for people. My last name.
Why? What do they say?
I get a lot of Korea,
Like curry.
Korea,
like-
Korea, but
Yeah.
it's definitely Curia.
Like I hate it when people say Erdman. Like that's not my
Erdman.
name.
Yeah, I don't
Like
get any
you can
confusion
say,
on mine.
You can say Erdman or you can say Erdman, but like Erdman is like so literal.
All
you
right.
know? Anyway.
Yeah. Fun
Well,
talk,
anyway.
guys. Fun talk.
Great talk.
Hey, we've got Vivian in the chat. Viv says
Oh,
hi.
Vivian.
She says,
Hi,
love you,
Viv.
Holly. She just tuned in, is a little
Aw.
late. She's saying, what's up to Nick Stein? Paul is here.
Well, hey, Vivian, we'll play a song by you
Okay,
right after
and
this
we
song
have-
by Paul.
Paul, this just in, Kottheimer.
Yes.
Paul Kottheimer.
I think that's what I just
Yeah.
said.
So
Yes.
Paul,
Aaron,
yeah.
you did advocate for that.
Yeah, I think that's true. So
Thank
let's
you,
just go
Paul.
ahead. We'll hear a song by Paul, and we will play a little bit more music, and we'll be back to shoot the shit very soon.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you. Thanks a lot.
I got a worried heart. I got a nervous mind. I can't get no sleep. I can't relax and I can't unwind. I have lived my life, don't get me wrong. I'm not afraid to die. But everything that I read in the papers says the end is nigh. The city's on fire. The smoke will choke you to death. The whole sky is glowing. There's nowhere to run to. You can't catch a breath. Sweet, sweet California, where once a garden did grow. Now ain't nothing but cinders and ashes, so you'd never know. We could fix this heat. We could fix these rains. We could fix all these droughts and wildfires burning up through these hills and plains. We could see the light and have the foresight to do the right things, and then summertime could be sweet and easy once again. Said summertime could be sweet and easy once again. I got a worried heart. I got a nervous mind. I can't get no sleep. I can't relax and I can't unwind. Sweet, sweet California, where once a garden did grow. Now ain't nothing but cinders and ashes, so you'd never know.
She goes to tie all her laces. She doesn't have to go but 50 paces. She comes to see you at your bar. She sits across from you, but she still feels so far.
Swung out to the tire plane, stretching each direction the same. Under purple sky uncertain, I called your name. And I came upon a fountain of stone, the very same as on the shore back home. to lay that packs all the heat, won't let it go. A riddle crying to be told. And under there where the rattling never rests, there's a sunken chest you enter through a silver door. I heard the eaters cloud, the smoke you've seen before. I dip my feet inside, like going back in 45. Violence and history have no boundary. They slide. The water turned black and cold, and pulled me in by the toes into thick unending ocean, a million holes. Among the rattling past stands a layer that packs all the heat, won't let it go. Riddle crying to be told. And under there where the rattling never rests, there's a sunken chest you enter through a silvery door. I heard the inners of a cloud, the smoke. No that fix me. No that fix babe. 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 Then underwater all alone, the purple circle of light above slowly closed. I swim down into my vessel to sink below.
Well, the mail came today. It brought me a letter. It was the IRS wanting everything that I own. Well, I don't know. Well, they up and got the notion that I'm worth much more an old ragged bag of bones. Damn, I'm broke, and I'm getting broker. But man, I'm drunk, and it sure feels good. And this old honky tonk life I'm living, it just don't pay me half as much as it should. I've got my baby breathing down my neck. She wants to know, where does my money go? But with all the debt piling up around me, that money's gone before I'd ever bring it home. Damn, I'm broke, yeah, I'm getting broker. But man, I'm drunk, and it sure feels good. And this old honky tonk life I'm living just don't pay me half as much as it should. Cause damn, I'm broke, and I'm getting broker. Oh, but man, I'm drunk, and it sure feels good. And this old honky tonk life I'm living, well, it just don't pay me half as much as it should. Damn, I'm drunk, yeah, I'm getting drunker. Oh man, I'm drunk, yeah, it sure feels good. This old honky tonk life I'm living just don't pay me half
one your heart is beating for. You say that I'm just perfect and you couldn't ask for more. Then how come on to get to see you once a week? And the kisses that I get from you are just papers on my cheek. Well, I'm from Missouri, so ain't gotta show me. Ain't gotta show me, honey. Ain't gotta show me. And why won't you take me in your loving arms and hold me? I'm from Missouri, so ain't gotta show me. You tell me all your love's for me and that I shouldn't doubt. And I'm the big thrill in your life you just can't live without. I might be slow to catch on, but I just don't understand how I can thrill you so much by just holding your hand. Well, I'm from Missouri, so you gotta show me. You gotta show me, honey. You gotta show me. Oh, why won't you take me in your loving arms and hold me? I'm from Missouri, so you gotta show me. When we go down the lover's lane, you just make with the small talk. If you sat any closer to the door, you'd be out on the sidewalk. Love me like you say you did, and I think it's high time you let me feel that heart of yours a beating next to mine. Well, I'm from Missouri, so you gotta show me. You gotta show me, honey. You gotta show me. Oh, why won't you take me in your loving arms and hold me? I'm from Missouri, so you gotta show me.
Holly's asking, who is that?
Who is this?
You might know that guy as Ryan Koenig. He's from St. Louis, Missouri. You might have guessed. That band was Lonesome Cowboy Ryan and something like that, and his Lonely Teardrops or something like that.
Something like
I
that.
closed the tab, so I can't remember. But Ryan, nice
lovely
guy.
people, yeah.
Clayton was just remarking about how dapper he is. He really is dapper, He's got them fancy duds. He looks good anytime you see him.
I miss seeing that.
By the way, Clayton's here. We got Mr. Clayton.
Hello.
Mr. Clayton Burke himself. Maybe we'll play a little bit of Clayton, but we don't want to embarrass our guests,
No, we never want to embarrass
But
guests,
anyway.
but it's very important.
Holly's still kicking around here somewhere. Charlie's moving stools. You got to do what you got to do.
And for
Business
the record,
owner-
you all, I feel that it's very important to reiterate that we are all vaccinated.
We're vaxxed up.
So we're doing
yeah.
this safely.
I think we've got a mix here. We got the Pfizer representing this side of the table. Clayton, what'd you get?
Oh, I'm
He
Team
also got Pfizer.
Pfizer, Team Pfizer. How about you, Holly?
I'm Johnson & Johnson over here.
J&J.
I'm
Hey,
J&J.
One and done.
How's that?
I got
One
the,
and done.
I got the one and done, y'all. It was supreme.
Ecstatic
Supreme
experience.
good.
Indeed.
Would recommend.
I would highly recommend the J&J.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. But I'd say get whatever you can get.
You got to get what you can get, and I think obviously we hope everybody gets a chance to get vaxxed up soon. Yeah. I think the tiers are moving along pretty quick here in Champaign County. We're pretty lucky. I think
We
gotta
are very
say.
lucky.
So,
We are lucky,
Yeah.
indeed. But, actually, folks, we're here tonight to do many things, including playing music, tarot,
doing that, yeah.
tarot readings, and now onto our freshest segment.
our fresh
Connections. Brad's introspections.
missed connections. Brad's introspections.
So, for the record, Brad hasn't read any of these.
These
He
are
has
all
no
blind to
idea.
me. Nobody at the table has heard any of these before.
Nobody. And so
Yeah.
I'm going to read these out and take a step back. And first we'll hear from Brad, and then we'll have some discourse from our special guests, Clayton and Holly.
Okay.
All right. This one comes from west of Peoria, Illinois. Subject title:
Peoria.
Art teacher.
I wonder if this will play in Peoria. Clayton, you remember? We had a convo about that once, I think.
yeah.
That's a good old vaudeville term.
So this is from an art teacher that's
Ooh.
west of Peoria.
This might be somebody I know.
I'm a 38-year-old male art teacher in Fulton County, and I need to reconnect with my old glue supplier. If my old one is no longer available, then any glue supplier will do. However, I prefer one that can provide a lot of glue, and I prefer that it's edible and non-toxic so that it can be safe to use with children. If anyone has a glue sample for me, let me know. Please include an email, address, and resume.
Okay. The art teacher seeking glue, a new
Indeed.
glue supplier. And you said he was from west of Peoria?
Indeed.
I have really good news for this guy.
Yes.
There's a national art supply chain called Dick Blick Art Supply, and they are located in Galesburg, which is just west of Peoria. So he's not far from somebody who can get him some nice, non-toxic, school-friendly glue. I think that, this, I can definitely hook this up for this guy. I mean,
Maybe we should
give me his
respond.
email. I'll respond. I'll say, I'll copy the people at Blick that I have contacts with, and we'll get this guy his glue.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this sort of
I think it's
call-
innuendo.
Is this sort
right?
of, oh?
I'm gonna drop the veil right now. I think this is innuendo.
Because I was gonna say, is this sort of call out typical for misconnections? I'm new to misconnections.
I think that what happened.
They veil it.
I think what happened was there used to be a section on Craigslist that was more for like the adult, the casual encounter, I think is what it called, hookup ad. And they've done away with that because that was just an absolute cesspool, as you could probably predict. and now they've migrated their way into missed connections.
But I mean, I think that this one is a 50-50.
Yeah?
Well, Brad knows
Because,
the guy.
yeah, so
I know a guy could, yeah, I mean, I
Brad
think this
does know a guy, so we might want to respond with some actual data, but
Yeah, his name is Dick Blick.
All right. So, yeah,
if you're listening out there, art teacher from west of Peoria,
Yeah.
there's a guy out there for you. He's got plenty of glue.
He's got a website. You can contact him through there.
All right, next
Okay,
up.
next up, what do we got, Aaron? That was a good one.
that was good.
I really like that one.
This one comes from St. Louis, Illinois.
Ooh, okay.
And this one's, I'm going to give a little warning here. This one's a little bit heavier,
Okay,
But I think that you can give some good advice,
sure.
given the circumstances. Man who is my dad, named Stephen, you are a landscaper. I'm on the search for my father. I'm 18 years of age. All my mother knows about him is that they met at a bar and went to a motel, and they never spoke again. She says she made an ad about 7 or 8 years ago searching for him, and a woman reached out and said he had a family. He was a landscaper and was working with a landscaping company, and his name was Stephen. Please, anyone with any information, please email me. All my life I've been wondering who he is. I really have no information about him other than his name and that he was a landscaper. I'm not from this area, and I don't know anybody there. Please help.
That's a heavy one.
Complex.
I know. But I think that sometimes we do get listeners from St. Louis, so
We
I
do,
thought it's
yeah.
important that we
Well,
bring this up in case somebody knows a
Cole is a
landscaper.
landscaper in St. Louis. I mean, I might be able to help on this one too.
He
I
may
think
know
we're 2
someone.
for 2 tonight. Yeah. I mean, I think I'm feeling good about making both of these missed connections happen for both of these people. I don't know. That is a sad one. I don't mean to make light of it. That is like super heavy, and like you feel for this person, obviously, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do this at a table where 3 out of 4 of us don't even have dads,
I know.
but it's
yeah.
okay.
Well, hey, but that's,
The No Dad Club here tonight.
Yeah, we got this is the No Dad Club.
Well, yeah,
Yes, it is.
yeah, everybody's holding a whiskey or a beer or something. But,
Yeah, good luck.
Indeed.
anyway.
And I did get to visit with Bill Olson.
You did, yeah. We had a nice dinner with Bill and Sally Olson last
Yes,
night, post-vax.
And I guess Bill's my new dad, so if
That's
you're out
true.
there, Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks for all you
we
do.
We got a big tub of my old artworks and drawings and school
Speaking
projects
of art
from
teachers.
from like first and second and kindergarten, which it was fun to look through that stuff. But all right, Aaron, you got another misconnection.
I got one more, and then we're gonna take a break, and we're
Okay.
gonna come back with the segment later. This one is from Indianapolis, Indiana. Believe it or not. Where's my rooster? If you are the guy or any other guy that has a nice rooster that can help me out, and let me know ASAP. It doesn't have to do any tricks or do anything else. Just come over and put it in my coop. I'm bored with these chickens. They seem to be bored. So come over and let me get a good look at your rooster, and then you can take your $50 rooster home. Or if you decide you'd like me to hold on to it for a while, or eat it like the chickens, I'm fine with that too.
Wow.
You know, there's I don't know what. There's something to be said about poetics, I think, when writing these, and you don't want to you want to have a good metaphor that's attention getting, but you don't want to you don't want to beat a dead horse. I'm going to use my own animal analogy here, right?
What do you mean?
The rooster.
More of a horse and less of a rooster.
Yeah.
What's the saying? Clayton, tell us.
Oh, no.
I don't
No,
know.
you've never
What
heard
about
the phrase
horse?
"beating
No.
a dead horse"?
Oh, no, beating a dead. I didn't hear the beating part.
Okay.
Not quite an innuendo.
No, it's not really an innuendo, but that one I think I'd give that's a C+. I think that's a C+ for that guy.
C+. Sorry, I'm an English as a second language person, so I don't always pick
Well,
up on this stuff.
I kind of feel like maybe they were trying to rev whoever they were enticing up.
You think?
You know what I mean?
That was
They were going for it.
But honestly, living here in Champaign-Urbana, we have so many resources in terms of if you want to get into chickens, building chicken coops,
Right.
roosters.
Well, I was under the impression that post had nothing to do with
the
any
actual
sort of-
livestock. Yeah.
Well, perhaps not, but I thought maybe we could go into it.
We can talk about Aaron. There, I think, still is aired on the Urbana Public TV. If you tune in just at random, you'll see a clip of a segment where Aaron introduces her chicken coop, right?
That's true.
Is that
yes,
true?
this is a.
This
It's a
is-
terrible story. So this was about maybe 8 years ago, and I was living at a nice local co-op, and I had agreed to be part of this chicken tour, chicken coop tour, and I had totally forgotten. And it was about 11:30. It was like a bicycle tour, so they were touring the town.
These are
and,
real rise and shiners.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, these are very active folks.
Yeah.
These people are healthy. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They are not drinking too much. They're not like us. Anyway, so they all suddenly there's this giant mass of bicyclists pulling into the driveway of my co-op. And I am not even dressed, had smoked a shit ton of weed, was not prepared at all. So I just looked out the window and said, "Oh my God." I threw on whatever clothing was available, and I didn't even find shoes. So then I put on galoshes that were used, to go into the chicken coop. I introduced all of them, extremely stoned. And to this day, it's aired constantly on repeat.
Yeah.
And I introduce the chickens by name. I say, "This is gallina negra," which means black chicken.
You're very clever.
It's I just
really creative.
introduce them one by one, and everybody comes in and say, "Oh, I just saw you on TV." It's not great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not so good.
Aaron, I would like to back up and just say I love how you elaborate on healthy people are people that eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's a solid thing to notice.
Because let's get real. I only do that when I'm on vacation.
You do the 3 square meals on
the
vacation?
3 square meals. That's
Yeah.
like the luxury of being on vacation. But in normal life, it's like I'm eating something in my car.
Some grazing as you go. Yeah.
Drinking down a cup of soup, whatever.
A few swigs of
Yeah.
whiskey, whatever you got to get.
Exactly.
Well, hey, those are a good set of missed connections, I got to say. I think, Aaron, you picked some good ones. You got a few more for us for a little bit later,
I've got
right?
a couple more later. We
Okay.
got at least one more tarot reading coming up, but
think
for
that-
the time being, looks like we're going into some Morgan O'Ryan.
We have some Morgan O'Ryan. He dropped a new album, our good friend, March 2nd, 2021, and it's called I Was Never Blue. So we're going to listen to at least one track off of that. Maybe we'll listen to 2. People have been putting out some music lately, you know? I've been hearing some new music from some friends and, you know, people near and far. The Manis Brothers have a new single that came out. I know they're recording. Maybe we'll play that. But we'll go ahead and play the first Morgan track here on that album.
And let us not forget, we just played a track from Minor Moon.
Minor Moon, yes.
And the new album that's being released this Friday is called Tethers.
Tethers.
So let's all keep track of that and make sure to download and purchase that album.
Yeah, get
Come
out there,
Friday.
go to Bandcamp or order it, or, you know, I don't know, I guess that's probably where most people distribute stuff these days. But and that's where you can find this one. This one is at morganorion.bandcamp.com, and the album's called I Was Never Blue, and this song is called Tomorrow Today.
The soul is shifting, the focus narrow. Once as an arrow is quivering, the snail is aimless and it's listless. The trail is viscous behind its shell. Tomorrow gives way to today. That's what they always say. The sun is setting, or is it rising? It's so surprising how wrong we are. My love is flattened as a pancake, just another mistake I can't endure. Tomorrow gives way to today. Today is where we play. Do not remember this, for it is yet to be told. Tomorrow can be bliss, but today is here to shape and scold. The player's curtain, it is unfurling. The motor's whirring somewhere off stage. I think I can hear the director swearing. It is her caring, these wars we wage. Tomorrow gives way to today. In today we will stay. Do not remember this, for it is yet to be told. Tomorrow can be bliss, but today is here to have and hold. The day is breaking into a million pieces, and time it leases out each lot. Your bushy tail is a marsupial. The feeling's mutual, I hope you know. Tomorrow doesn't delay what today must always say. If you remember this, you will grow happy and old. Tomorrow could be bliss, but today is here to have and hold. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on tight. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on tight. One, two, three, four. Boiling over, losing my temper, screaming at you, I'm sure you remember. Be going overboard, be going off the deep end. My gentleness was gone, they must have took the weekend. Well, bubbling high, white, white heat. It ain't the booze or the pot or the lack of sleep. It was a stream of words I thought you put there to threaten. It wasn't even about me. By now I should have learned this lesson. In my mind, you know it happens to me from time to time. When the trance is broke, I gotta sweep up the dust, fix the bonds I broke, restore the trust. Going back, retracing my steps. Is there anything I could find? Anything I could correct? It seemed to come from the air and the ground and the sky. I was trying to protect my child of a song from your prying eye. Boiling over, losing my temper, screaming at you, I'm sure you remember. Me blowing my top, me losing my cool. You didn't deserve what you got, I was acting a fool.
got 2 people this year, so we haven't worked out the goddamn kinks, right, Michaela? You're not even get over here. Goddamn mic.
You're rude.
I know, I am a rude person. How we doing, Hogchute harvest people? Let's make some goddamn noise. It's still light out. Hasn't gotten weird yet. Not yet. I got nothing. Come on, do it. Pop in.
Move over. Before we get things started, I want to take a moment to thank our proud sponsor, Page Roasting Company. If y'all are looking for the dankest cup of coffee in town, head over to Avionics Coffee, which is also home to Page Roasting Company. 1 cup is all you need? No, that's not true. You could need more than 1, but I drink 1 cup of coffee there and I'm jacked. So it's the best coffee in town. And you may recognize some of these people behind me because collectively between all of them, they're in about 50 bands here in town. I want to introduce Charlie, Cody, Louie, but the leader of this pack is Holly. Came from Charlie's mouth. So I want to introduce the Merry Travelers. Y'all enjoy. So stop your crying and just let me be. I ain't looking for no company that can appreciate. I'm barely getting on by, darling. Without you, I'll be fine. So cold. You're trying to pick a fight. This routine has grown old. Feels like I can't do a damn thing without you telling me I am wrong. I ain't looking for more problems. I don't keep
say that we tried. We can 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 say that we tried.
Thank you. It's a song I wrote called Let Me Be.
Thought it was the glow of the far and distant stars, drifting in their own black holes, crawling in the evening, in the morning born again. My rocket takes me where I want to go. I could calibrate most things that go my way, drifting in my orbit complete. Something came along in the static of a storm, or something that I never did think. When I saw you stuck on gently and forgot where I was headed I have never seen my reflection as it seemed, drifting in this warm, soft glow. My head can't help but bow to the incumbent of the crown. It's really something universal. When I saw you stuck on gently and forgot
God
Hello,
damn,
hello.
man, damn. You're hearing some live reaction from some people around this table about that last song. Holy shit.
I was like, Brad, who
Man,
is
Clayton.
this?
Yeah, that
Who's
I
playing
said, that's
right
Clayton,
now?
man.
That's Holly's catchphrase
I had-
for the night.
I had
it's
to admit-
who is this?
Well, it's a good thing that you can't hear a blush.
Well, hey.
Aw.
Well, man, yeah, I did. I had to admit I went and plundered your SoundCloud, and I downloaded a bunch of stuff off there. I found a shady site that lets you download from SoundClouds.
Wow.
So I've been hacking into the net, getting that content. So, you know, I don't know if you're of the Metallica school of mind. Did you guys hear about what happened to Metallica
I'd like to.
recently?
I haven't
Absolutely
heard.
They were playing at some it was like IG4s. There's like some gaming network or something, right? And so
That tracks.
yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's just like some like nerd culture kind of thing, I think. But Metallica was going to play this live performance at like their big event, and they were streaming this event on a bunch of platforms, and especially Twitch, which is like their main channel. And because of Twitch's like severe like crackdown on playing copyrighted music on streams, Metallica's set was muted and played over with like elevator music. Metallica, of all people, the people who like brought these lawsuits about Napster back in like the late 90s, their music during this live performance on Twitch was muted because of copyright fucking shit.
That's pretty
It was
ironic.
really funny. It was really funny. But anyway, that's my latest Metallica news.
I mean, that's a smart move for
New
Metallica,
segment, Metallica
you know?
news.
Twitching is incredible. My partner watches Twitch all the
Yeah?
time, and the amount of money that they make is incredible to
They
me.
they do good business. Like some of these like top Twitch people.
Yeah.
We're running like a real dog and pony show over here, though, folks, on YouTube, trying to dodge the copyright slaps and whatnot.
How do
but
people make money on Twitch? How's it work?
they get sponsors or
So-
people subscribe on Twitch, right?
They get subs now, and Callie told me that this was a popular thing at one time where people would donate money or a more regular currency, and then those people would withdraw that reaction. So then the Twitch player has to pay fees for that sort of thing. So they started using their own currency.
Oh,
But
interesting.
subs is like mostly what it is.
This has got to
it,
be
got it.
this has
Okay.
got to be the only YouTube streaming show where we try and figure out what Twitch is and how
What
you
are
make
they
money
doing?
on Twitch on another platform.
Yeah.
Hold
Anyway.
on, actually, I wasn't paying attention, so can we do a summary of what Twitch is?
It's like what we're doing now, but you have to be like
They
a
get
pretty
paid.
popular gamer and you get paid.
Do we need
You
to
get that
do
money.
we need to start like a Hogchute account for that extra new one?
For what extra new one? What
The
do you
one
mean?
with the videos.
Which one with the videos? What?
What's it called? Where it's just like a bunch of. It's
Oh,
not
TikTok?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't gotten
Do
into
we need to have a
TikToking either.
TikTok
I'm
Hogchute?
scared of TikTok.
We're all
Folks,
very
this is-
current. We are
this
very
is-
current.
You came.
This is definitely
Special guest.
definitely
Yes.
like older millennial chat time. It
Oh,
feels
yeah.
like
Mhm.
tonight.
All right.
you know?
Well, we're gonna have to go straight back into misconnections.
Are we, oh, we've got some more
Brad's-
misconnections.
We have two more.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's pop in here.
These are brief,
Missed
but
connections.
they're important to address, I think.
Brad's introspections.
And Holly.
And Holly and Clayton's as well.
Introspections as well. So, first of all, we have one from the St. Louis general area, Olympian Village to be specific. I was checking out at a local gas station, and you started to talk to me about Mountain Dew.
Solid.
We had a very nice, short conversation about it. I would like to talk more about this subject. Give me some details about our conversation. I think that we had the same favorite flavor.
That's the most Midwestern thing I've ever heard in my life. A romantic talk at the gas station about Mountain Dew and which was your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew.
I just want to know.
No,
what
that's a
they
Cohen.
wouldn't
That's the
try.
Cohen brothers are writing Missed Connections. I think now.
But I found myself feeling like I could be that person.
Could you be that person?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so relatable.
I'm with you now. I can totally see it from the outside looking in. That's a totally
This is so relatable.
Well, because honestly, like, I have such a strong preference to Dr. Pepper personally. Like,
Mhm.
if I'm gonna get a soda, it's gonna be Dr. P.
Right. I guess
So it's like
the Mountain Dew part not necessarily relatable, but maybe running into someone at
So,
the
like,
gas station and having this
you're at-
charming conversation.
you're at the soda pump.
The soda pump. Gassing up on soda.
You're getting yourself some
fuel.
Dr. P, and somebody's waiting there because they're trying to use the same.
That's hilarious.
Yes, and then-
soda companies love to use the fuel up. You know, kinda.
No, I mean, like, I can just picture this. This is like, I can see the movie in my mind, right? Like the doors, like they open it up.
You're from a nice town, man.
What, where the doors open up?
The doors open up
Yeah,
all automatic like.
That's a good point, yeah.
I mean, let me
That's
tell
when
you,
you know.
on the drive from Chicago to Champaign, there are no automatic doors.
No, that is true.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
stop in
Yeah, this-
Iliopolis to, you know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to prioritize going to. That's Charlie chiming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saying that
He's got all the
Mantino-
stops.
Mantino
Illinois.
might have automated doors.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
so,
anyway,
yeah,
let us
that
know
was,
if the town where you're listening from has automated doors in your convenience stores. We would really love to know.
Mhm.
Put it in the database.
Yep. Might
'Cause
even
I
pay
think
to visit.
We might need to make
Control
a
S.
special Google map.
Yeah.
Because there is a local Champaign-Urbana fruit map.
Well, I remember
With
when
fruit trees.
I'll always remember.
And so we should have a automated door.
I will always-
gas station map.
I will always remember when Monticello got our stoplight. It was such a huge deal to be a stoplight town. Yeah, and they had like, I think we probably had a parade. I'm certain there was like a ribbon cutting or something.
Was there a certain contingent that was resistant, you think? That was
I
like,
think that there's
what?
probably some. Yeah, it was
There
like,
always
oh,
is. Uh-huh.
You know,
All right.
times
There-
they're changing. aren't
there
they,
goes
you
the
know?
neighborhood.
There goes. And that's exactly right. I'm certain that was. I have to go to. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get into the library. I'm gonna get on those the scroll things.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
the old newspaper archives, and I'm gonna find that week for the Journal Republican, Pike County Journal Republican. I'm gonna read the letters to the editor next week and figure out what people were thinking about the stoplight in Monticello.
I specifically want to know if there were any counter arguments.
I'm certain there
As
were.
would I.
Yeah.
So we will, if we get any feedback in regards to this, we will certainly let you know next week on Hogchute Radio. But regardless, I need to show an image to my co-hosts before reading our last
Okay.
misconnection of the night.
Okay. Or we're not meant to describe the image?
No.
Okay. No, we're getting some hints here. Okay, I think I get it.
All right.
So
Thoroughly
Interesting.
confused.
Going in. This is our last misconnection of the night. Short-haired girl with Brachiosaurus tattoo at Petco. This is at the Ranch Triangle. Not sure where that is. Didn't put it on a map. It's okay. It's either Indianapolis, St. Louis, Chicago, or Champaign.
Somewhere around here.
You helped me find the right food for my pooch. And then we talked about tattoos and dinosaurs for a long time. I had to bolt, and I met a friend back at my place. I'd like to believe that I can tell the difference between customer engagement and flirting, but I'm not even sure. I think I played it safe and played it cool. Hopefully you'll be working one of the next times I come in. Or maybe you read Missed Connections, question mark.
That's a
What do you
great
think?
use of it.
Yeah.
I know. That was like the most genuine, heartfelt misconnection
Yeah.
entry I have
Yeah.
found
It's
to
wholesome.
this day.
It was wholesome.
It was wholesome.
Yeah.
A genuine love for the Bronchiosaurus.
Yeah,
What a
the
great
Brachiosaurus.
tattoo.
Yeah, that's a cool tattoo. There was this one time I was in St. Louis. We were playing at that, what's the St. Louis Americana Festival? Did you ever go down to that, Clayton? I think that Adam Donald put
I
together.
have, yeah. Lovely character.
That was such a fun time, but we were sitting across this other parking lot across from the festival venue because Neoga, we were playing at like this pizza place across the street. And like I see this like pair of young people, like they're coming at each other, and like they clearly know each other, I think. And what's that? No, it kind of felt like that, but you know that they were the typical like Americana-looking kind of you know St. Louis kids, you know the St. Louis types, you know. But so this girl like comes up, she's like wearing like a dress, like cute little retro kind of style dress, and like she does this like thing where she twists her heel and she's showing off like her tattoo on her calf to this guy, and he's like leaned over like. Hunch over and looking to get a good look. And I was like, this is a Norman Rockwell painting, like if I've ever seen it.
It's like a dance
That's
thing.
kind of what
it's like a stage.
That's what that kind of reminded me of. Is like it was so modern, but also like wholesome, and I think also very Midwestern. I think,
and honestly, I
fit.
really hope that they find each other again.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, they seem like a good match.
I know.
From what I can tell.
And if we can help them out in any way.
I might say my favorite line is admitting this person thinks that they know the difference between flirting and like customer service.
But they had a feeling.
Yeah.
That
Well, so I think that brings up an interesting point, because like there's a lot on the misconnections that feels like boundary crossing. And I know, Aaron, you found one earlier today that was like really troublesome to you. And so
well, yeah, that was not customer service space though.
Well, no, of course not. It was certainly not. Yeah. But to find one that's even in like a customer and clientele sort of situation.
I mean, I think Clayton can tell us more about this.
Is it okay to flirt at work?
I've never gone to a PetSmart.
Yeah.
and needed someone to talk me into buying dog chow. So I don't know that they were really being that much of a salesperson.
Yeah.
It's quite possible.
But weren't you telling me something about like misconnections at Strawberry Fields or something?
Yeah, there were some fun ones as well.
Yeah. That were like of a certain type.
Who wording?
Yeah,
type? Like a certain type of person. Well, a person who would shop at Strawberry Fields at that time, circa 10 years ago, would write up something very well worded and descriptive. It was almost like a poem or a song.
Almost like Morgan Orion wrote it.
Yeah. That's very solid. Maybe he did.
He could have.
Might have been one from Morgan.
Yeah.
I think a lot of his songs are about, they're like misconnections with music behind them.
Yeah. Isn't that what a good? That sounds like a Willie Nelson quote or something. That's a good philosophy, I think, for
we'll
sad
suggest
country
that
song.
for his next album title.
Well, anyway, I think that was a good set of misconnections, Aaron. I really enjoyed that segment tonight. I tell you what, we're gonna play a little bit more music.
And coming up next week, brand new segment.
Oh, that's right. We'll have a new segment to debut.
Just
next
a little
week,
teaser about it. It's going to be called the Chute Alley, and it's going to be genuine sounds recorded live from the alley behind the Rose Bowl Tavern.
From times past.
Times before COVID.
Before times.
From the before times.
Wow.
It'll be a little bit like opening a vault and hearing what 2019 was like.
2019 was a very good year.
Yeah.
The prehistoric era.
I got a feeling 21 is going to be a good year, though.
I hope so.
The Who.
Oh, yeah.
The Who.
The Raging 20s coming up.
Maybe I should play that and get us copyright flagged. What do you say? We'll risk it at the end of the show.
Well, we're not on Twitch.
For now, that's true. We're also not Metallica.
And we're also not on TikTok, whatever that is.
TikTok.
We're very old, sorry.
Let's play some Big Daddy Pride and the East Side 5. I've got the exclusive cuts here. I don't think anybody else has these but me, so I've been capitalizing and playing them. And that was recorded right here, I think, right about where we sit. So by Matt Wenzel here at the Rose Bowl Tavern. I love it. It's got a fucking amazing, I think, vintage kind of sound. I think a lot of people chase that retro sound when they go into the studio. A lot of people we know. And, it's hard to pull off, but I think the production on this and the musicianship is really great. So we're going to play it really loud and wake Walt up, I think, if he's up there napping.
There we go.
And this is called The Grind. And
he's
once
a
again,
new boot napper.
New boot napper?
No
yeah.
one.
Is he goofing? New boot goofing? I'm new boot goofing a little bit. Yeah. I'm liking my new boots. These are Crevo brand boots. They come from,
Good to know.
I'm told, made in St. Louis.
Looks like a good boot.
I bought them up at the Shoe Carnival.
Well, while we're at it, I'm also new boot goofy.
All right, so Crevo boots, Shoe Carnival, Pfizer, any other sponsors that we want to get on to do an ad read? Johnson & Johnson.
Also Pfizer.
I was
I'm a
going to
big
say,
fan of Pfizer.
you know what I wanted to ask? If any of you, I've got a couple fights here sitting with me. If any of you all have the advertisement you recorded for Big Seeds, I would love to play that on the program. I heard it once. I think Cole
That's a
played
good
it for
question.
me.
Where is it?
But I think we could legitimately, now that we have a radio show, get a Big Seed sponsorship. Maybe get us like a carton of some seeds. What do you guys say?
Do what we couldn't do.
All right, see if we can't dig that up. We'll play it on a future date.
No seeds allowed
probably.
in my home.
No seeds
what
allowed
kind
in
of
home.
seeds are we talking
These are
about?
sunflower seeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
no.
seeds.
Oh, no.
Cole and these guys wrote a real jingle and recorded it, and like sent it to him, right? Who knows the story? Clayton,
Yeah,
you
no,
sent it to him, and you never heard back, right? That's the whole
It
story.
was a demon, right? Like a mailer demon kind of thing that was like, oh. Was that?
Oh, no, you don't want to get involved with any kind of demon. No, I mean, this is starting to sound like a Robert Johnson Crossroads kind of thing.
Isn't it spelled like Damon? Like D-A-E?
Yeah, Damon, I think, yeah. Damien.
Didn't we do that?
I thought they responded, and then we tried to follow up, and then they quit talking to us.
Oh, they just ghosted us like that. We didn't expect that from our heroes, but didn't we record
Terrible.
that at with Sean at that wasn't Smile Politely. What was the PGU, right? Like right there in the
WPGU.
office.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
funny.
you know,
Oh, hell yeah. Did you get that? Oh, on my
gotta-
phone?
we have to let it just kind of blow in the wind
Oh,
sometimes.
my phone's like running this
Yeah,
thing.
Just like a sunflower shell.
That's true.
Oh, I got my
Anyway,
AirDrop.
well,
Comes with the
folks, thanks so
territory.
much
Anyway,
for tuning
we
in
got some
tonight.
crosstalk.
And
Charlie's trying to drop me an image.
We are-
Yeah, what? No, I'm sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to fill in.
Oh,
I'm so confused. I was so sidetracked. Oh, excuse me. Oh,
You will
Oh, there we
absolutely
go.
have to forgive us for this interruption and miscommunication.
Oh, we've got an AirDrop coming in. Yeah,
It's okay. It's the proprietor of our space.
right on.
Well, anyway, we do appreciate you tuning in or listening in retrospect.
Yeah.
We will be back. We'll probably do one more tarot reading
Say good night.
and
but,
say good night after playing some tunes.
Yeah, in the meantime, here's Big Daddy Pride and the East Side 5, and the song is called The Grind. Whoop.
Okay. Yeah, try it.
Dreamers and believers, they go westbound 309. They end up in Los Angeles, they lighten up the end of the line. Rocking up, shacking up, heading for the Gold Coast. Where everyone's believers and the dreamers, they achieve the most. By good luck, we're gonna fill our cup. Gonna chase it, try to make it, gonna give a fuck. Gonna grind, gonna grind, gonna grind, gonna grind away. Gonna take our time, try to climb to the higher place. Ghosts of hope, they come east on the California chief. just what's required. I'm a different kind of dude in the way that I'm wired. You can admit guilt, you can come and cry. That attitude, miss, it just won't fly. I guess in the scheme of things, spark lovers with diamond rings still bleed the feather, pull the strings. That I'm on top, bet that it stings. But now you know just what's required. I'm a different kind of dude in the way that I'm wired. You can admit guilt, you can come and cry. That attitude, miss, it just won't fly. Should I be missing, spill them beans? Got a look on your face, yeah, I know what it means. Ain't clever, you never knew. You had a million bones, wouldn't sell you a clue. But now you know just what's required. I'm a different kind of dude in the way that I'm wired. You can admit guilt, you can come and cry. That attitude, miss, it just won't fly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hogchute 17, Track the Keys! Woo!
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, this is gonna be scoop my head.
Oh.
gasoline. We stood in the corner and I held you tight. I kissed your mouth till my head got light last night. And I had a dream. I had a dream last night. Last night I had a dream. Birds were flying left and right through the light of a movie screen. Everyone was looking for something to do. I even thought I had a chance with you last night when I had a dream. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. 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 Looking for something to do. I even thought I had a chance with you last night when I had a dream. Everything was black and white, and skin like gasoline. We stood in the corner and I held you tight. I kissed your mouth till my head got a light last night. When I had last night, when I had last night, when I had a dream.
Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle, wrap a pretty little frame around a telephone pole, ride her up a mountain like old Arlo. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Well, I figure I'll walk to the liquor store, Thunderbird, 2 bottles, maybe 3, maybe 4, follow my feet down the music road. Pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone. Like you would a tombstone. Like you would a tombstone. Pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone. Figure I'm weary of a feeling this way. Pop another pill, hop another drink. Tell my brothers and my sisters that it's keeping me sane. Figure I'm weary of a feeling this way. Well, I figure I'll buy me a motorcycle, wrap a pretty little frame around a telephone pole, ride her up a mountain like old Arlo. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle. Figure I'll buy me a motorcycle.
Where you been? Hey, Mr. in the mirror, where's my friend? I went out on the town and I ain't seen him since. Hey, hey, where you been? Well, I shuffled off to the side, I took her right outside the lines and stopped to greet a stranger at the wall. Hey feller, could me and my friend, could we come on in? I heard in here they like to pour 'em tall. Where you been? Hey Mr. Lemire, where's my friend? I went out on the town and I ain't seen him since. Hey, hey, where you been? Turned to my left and I grinned. I turned, I lost my friend. The air was thick and sticking to my clothes. So I waited around till the end. Oh, I said I'd stay till 10. Everybody in here knows that's how it goes. Where you been? Hey, Mr. Lemire, where's my friend? I went out on the town and I ain't seen him since. Hey, hey, where you been? Take my car 'cause I like to keep my keys. More than I and that, I come looking for my friend. Ain't it funny how nobody saw him leave? Where you been? Hey, Mr. Lemire, where's my friend? I went out on the town and I ain't seen him since.
All at once I knew at once, I knew he needed me. Until the day I die, I won't know why, I knew he needed me. It could be fantasy, oh, or maybe it's because he needs me, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me. Da 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 da. It's like a dime dance, I'll take a chance, I will, because he needs me. No one ever asked before, because they never needed me. Maybe it's because he's so alone. Maybe it's because he's never had a home. He needs me, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me. For once in life, I finally felt that someone really needed me. And if it turns out real, then love can turn the wheel. He needs me, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me. He needs me, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me, he needs me. Da 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 da.
Made a promise and I broke it. You made one, did the same. Let's get our hearts together forever. Like clockwork wheel, ticking time. I made you angry with a simple thought about a Mickey to add to the lot. There was hate in your eyes, but much to my surprise, you put on some disguise. You're mine, I know, I'm yours, it shows, like clockwork we ticking time. You're mine, I know, I'm yours, it shows, but baby, when you gonna be all mine? I'll make this promise and I'll keep it. I hope you do the same. I'll remain as I am, in love with you, for no one has ever moved me like you do. I'll remain as I am, in love with you, for no one has ever moved me like you do. The trail of my own, 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 the trail of my own. She told me she was married. She told me she had kids. She She told me she was happy, so she's happy, happy with her family to chill my own. She said it would be a sin if I ever put it in, but that's not all. She said, it's a sin, but honey put it in. So I'll put it in to chill my own. Oh, I'll put it in to chill my own. Well, she didn't seem too worried as we kissed and loved and hugged. Well, baby, I was in no hurry, as you know. I love to kiss and hug. She said it would be a sin if I ever put it in, but that's not all. She said it's a sin, but honey put it in. So I'll put it in to chill my own. Oh, I'll put it in to chill my own, babe. To chill my own. 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 To chill so good, babe. Tonight, tonight I should, tonight I should, tonight I should have lost, 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 tonight I should have lost. Until now, no, till now, till now, till now, till now. She shit him out, wiped him off, cleaned his ass, and time passed. He took an oath to be true, and I guess he loved only you, mama, 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 mama. He beat the drums, blew his horn. I hummed a tune and knew I was born. We geeked together for years until I read a letter and he took ill. My bro, my bro, my bro, my bro, my bro, my friend who drummed with pride. Happy birthday on his 26th of July. But still I question why. By suicide. Why? By suicide. By suicide. By suicide. By suicide. By suicide. By suicide. He beat the drums, blew his horn. I hummed a tune and knew I was born.
bro. My bro. My bro. My bro. My bro, my friend who drummed with pride. Happy birthday on his 26th of July. But still I question why. Why suicide? Why? Why suicide? 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 Why? Why suicide? Why? Why suicide? Why? Why suicide? Why?
Gotta keep it where you want, better look out.
come clean. I cause blue eyes to fill with tears, taking my hand, wipe them clear. I can't let you think that this is all you. Too much thinking gets the best of me. Remember by the water, New Orleans, you took a gamble when I asked you to stick around. So you put in all your chips and haven't cashed out a dime. I understand you think I'm a liar. Yeah, but you ain't crazy. I'll complain. And you're asking me for the third time, oh, sure the heart you want is mine. Yeah, but you ain't crazy. I'll complain. And I promise you that I'm not lying when I say your heart's for mine. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. I'll complain. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. I complain.
My mind wanders straight to your door. Too ashamed and I could be too loud to ignore. But when my mind wanders straight to your door. When my heart pangs to the sound, to the song he wrote about John Wayne.
finally face me, to lay down my shield and finally face me. When my mind wanders straight to the door, too ashamed to knock, could be too loud to ignore. But when my mind wanders straight to your door.
All right. We're shooting the shit here, folks. You just heard Relevator live from the Hogchute Opry 2018. Would have been a spring one. I can't even remember what that one was like unless I listen back to that album. We have those albums available on our Bandcamp, hogchute.bandcamp.com. You can listen to our Hogchute Opry live compilations. We have a Hogchute Homestead compilation that we put together of just some studio cuts that some bands from the local area all contributed. I'm putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable, and
but also
I'll
don't
recover.
forget that any of the artists that you heard tonight, you can go to their Bandcamp pages, go to their websites, support them individually, and buy their albums.
Maybe not any of them, because I got on kind of like a rabbit hole there for a bit where I played.
Or go to their websites.
I played,
as I said.
I played a bunch of Tonetta songs on YouTube. I played some John Prine from
Can't hear that new
the
stuff.
Saint. You can't hear that.
Anyway,
new stuff
but
anymore.
let's remind you about
But for the locals,
the new Minor Moon album called Tether.
Tethers,
yeah.
yes.
Tethers, yeah. That's
gonna be released next Friday, and we played a song off that.
Absolutely, and then VV Lightbody has a lot of albums out that you can purchase on either vinyl,
Indeed,
or digital.
We played Morgan Orion. He's got a new album, a new album. And we played a little bit off of that as well.
Who's this Al guy you're talking about?
You can call me out. You can be my bodyguard.
It's my least favorite Paul Simon song.
I can be your
okay.
long lost pal.
Oh no.
I mean, that's.
I
mean,
sounds like a misconnection if you ask me.
Yeah. Man's walking down the
Zing.
street, says, "Why am I soft in the middle now?"
Oh my
Brad, I think
Why am
that
I
we
soft
have to.
in the
I
middle
think we
now
have
when
to
the
break
rest
up.
of my life is so
it's
hard?
Over. This relationship is over.
Live on the
I
air.
mean, ba-dum-bum-bum.
You better pack your bags tonight.
All right, I'm gonna play that as our outro song. I'm gonna risk the copyright slap, but
We got Paul from New York.
we got Paul from New.
Anyway, so we're gonna go into.
I'd rather have Garfunkel if I'm, I mean.
I'm more curious.
I'm more curious to hear from Garfunkel.
I'm very upset in general at this point, but we're gonna. But I'm gonna try to tap into the greater ether.
Yeah, we can't
for
ring.
our
We can't ring
next
the
segment.
We can't ring the bell like we usually do, but we do have the tarot
So
deck
sorry,
here.
everyone.
I've shuffled the cards.
And this reading is specifically for our favorite establishment in this town that we have missed so much, and we look forward to reconnecting with further. The Rose Bowl
I look
Tavern.
forward to being gathered here with many more friends, very soon.
Indeed.
So we're going to cut the deck. We're going to do a reading for the Rose Bowl Tavern. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Is that
Aw,
Stone?
hell.
Who let Stone Cold Steve Austin in here? All right.
Oh, what a good time.
The card is the Nine of Wands.
The Nine of Wands.
Or the Nine of Sticks,
What do you
as I
see
like
in
to
there?
call it. What I see is like a young man looking very wary. He's like kind of looking over his shoulder, but he's holding one wand and then planted behind him in the ground. Oh, hell. It's the Stone Cold Stunner. It's the rattlesnake. Yeah, it's the Texas rattlesnake.
I was a fan of the People's Elbow, to be honest.
All right, so for once, I'm going to cut you off, Brad.
Okay, thank you, please. Before I get into more Jim Ross impressions.
All right, you're going to have to just stop immediately.
All right, hold on. I still have the card here. I'll cut my mic. Here we go. Out.
So this is the most perfect card that we could have possibly pulled for the Rose Bowl Tavern. This card represents resilience, courage, persistence, test of faith, and boundaries. The Nine of Wands shows an injured man clutching a wand. He looks over his shoulder towards the Eight of Wands that looms over him. He seems weary and worn, as though he has already been through a battle and now must face additional challenges with the presence of these 8 wands. As a 9, though, this is his final challenge before reaching his goal. He must endure this last test of his strength and character before reaching the finish line.
Back up again. Oh, it's stacked.
Well, anyway,
Stacked.
this comes as a... But that's not the interpretation.
No?
I think we should go into it this time.
Okay.
The Nine of Wands comes as a sign that even in the face of adversity, you stand tall and strong. You may be on the edge of exhaustion, but you're resilient, persistent, and ready to do what it takes to get to the finish line. This card may also come when you feel battered and bruised, having endured significant challenges and struggles along your path. Just when you think you're making progress, you suffer another setback. The Nine of Wands asks you to trust that this is merely a test of your grit and resilience, and know that every time you overcome an obstacle, you're getting stronger. You have the inner resources necessary to overcome any difficulty you encounter, even though it may seem impossible at the time. See this 9 as an assurance that you will eventually prosper if you maintain your position. And if you do not succeed at first, then try again, because you will.
Wow.
We could not have pulled a single better
I feel
card.
that. I feel that so much for the Rose Bowl. I feel that for Bentley's.
I'm
I feel
gonna
that for the
cry.
Loose Cobra. I feel that for so many businesses in this town that I think need a little bit of hope, you know?
Well, it's a good
I
thing
think
that
all
we're
looking forward
approaching
to
the
a big
Roaring
summer.
20s.
The Roaring 20s. That turned out so well. Turned out really well. I think that that's a really positive card, though, to end the night on, though. So it's been a pleasure. It's been a long one. We got a little sidetracked along the way, but we were having a good time, I think, around people now that we're, you know, feeling more free to do so. We hope you all can get vaccinated, I think, as soon as you can. We hope you will.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anybody else want to plug anything before we say goodnight?
Holly, what's your next musical ambition? Do you have one? It's okay if you don't.
I think I just want to get back together with my band and practice again soon and
Absolutely.
get into a rhythm with that, and hoping we can do that sooner rather than later.
Just
Amen
do some
to that.
jamming.
Yeah, jam.
Jamming.
Yeah, that's such a solid thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
Man, it'll be
Are you
great.
feeling that too?
No, I mean yes.
No.
No.
Oh, you heard it here
I
first,
mean,
folks.
no.
Clayton does not
don't
want to
me
get
wrong.
back with this band.
No. I mean,
Clayton was really busy before all of this hit. I think he's enjoyed his
okay,
downtime.
I'm gonna reel it back in here. I love all the people that I play with and also have played with, and the bond is just something ethereal and incredible. And it's very sad that because of the nature of COVID and how personal of a interaction it is, that we can't do that throughout COVID. But it seems like the good times are coming back, and I miss that too. Being on the level with other people that you make music with,
Yeah, man.
like being on the same level when you're being creative. You're no longer feel like someone who's just like coked out, being like, "Isn't this the shit?" You're sharing it with the rest of your bandmates, and they are totally affirming how you feel.
That it
Yeah,
is
it's-
indeed the shit.
Yes, indeed.
That's the shit. That's a great way to
I
put
would
it,
like
yeah.
to say another thing really quick, is that
Yeah.
I'm actually currently surrounded by musicians that are in all of my favorite local bands throughout
You're
time.
our favorite fan, though.
And I think you make a lot of their
but I mean,
favorite
seriously,
local
we're
coffee,
talking
you
to
know?
my left. We have Brad Olson.
He's a doctor.
Dr. Olson.
Okay, yes.
Excuse me.
I tell you what, I told my students this
doctor.
week that I do a Friday night streaming show where I pretend to read tarot, and they thought I was really cool.
Yeah, they
so
did.
I gained some
Students
major
do.
points.
Ah.
Yeah.
I would be totally interested in my.
I didn't play it
well, I went
for
to
them.
community,
Yeah,
so-
So
I-
two
they know.
projects I've very much enjoyed by Brad are Primitive Lights and Neoga Blacksmith, which is the longest standing one. Then we have Charlie Harris, who is part of Bones Drugs, and also an independent, very disciplined, wonderful musician who helped me learn how to play music. And then we have Clayton Deering, who's been a part of the fights originally,
yeah.
as far as my experience with
Oh,
you.
I've heard of
In
them.
addition
I've heard
to
of them.
the Rebecca Songer Band, we have
Miss Rebecca.
Tractor Kings. We have what bands am I missing?
A billion.
A billion, probably.
He's recorded on Primitive
Yeah.
Lights. He's recorded on
Yeah.
Yoga Blacksmith now at this point. You know.
Then
he's
we've got
Yeah, he's been around. I get
been
around.
around the block. Then we've got Holly Curia, who has a band called Merry Travelers, which we are a huge fan of. That seriously is like one of my favorite bands in town.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, have you been a part of other projects?
No, I am Merry Travelers and Merry Travelers only.
Maiden voice.
Very pure.
Oh, actually, I blacked out on my life before Merry Travelers.
Please go on.
It was a fugue
I am
state.
so sorry.
A fugue state.
No, I do have some previous bands by the name of Rainbow Flag and Being Beings.
Oh yes, we loved Rainbow Flag, and
Yeah.
let us not forget when it comes to Charlie, Rigadoo.
Oh yes, of course.
And also, Charlie was part of a band called The Joys Inn, which was one of my favorite bands ever. There were hit tracks such as Love Bomb and Mr. Finkelstein.
This sounds like a made-up band.
Well, it's
No,
all made
it's
up.
not made up at all.
That is a very good point.
I think most of the bands I've been in have been fictional. I'm always coming up with great band names
Excuse me.
that I think I would love to start, but I can't start. The first being Skelicopter.
I do. I'm a big fan. of
I
that.
think Skelicopter, kind of like a metal kind of, alternative kind of thing. I think that would be great. So if anybody out there is listening and wants to start Skelicopter with me,
Well, listen, I
my
think
number is.
I'm going to tell you that one of the greatest losses we've ever had was the loss of The Joys Inn.
I wish I was there at the time.
I think you'd like it.
That's all I
You
can
had
say.
to be there, huh?
Yeah, because Mr. Finkelstein was like an epic ballad performance song. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole story. It's a profound piece.
I've heard. I feel like I, in some way, have been there only by connection. But
Also Love Bomb, but there's other songs that I'm forgetting.
Sounds
Anyway,
good.
It was an
also
era.
we have Nick Stein sitting in the background, who is actually the first person I met in town that is related to the music scene, apart from Charlie, who I've known forever. But Nick is a classic member of the Fights.
of so many.
Classic.
And has
member.
potentially new projects coming up
I
so,
think he'll speak about that when he's ready to.
whenever. But I mean, in the meantime,
Folks,
is there
a little-
anything you'd like to
little
plug
behind the
in terms
scenes
of
look.
your favorite projects you've participated in?
Favorite Hogchute memory.
Gracefully coming up to the
I've
mic.
had some fun shows with Morgan. I'm sitting here at
Morgan.
Rose Bowl. Morgan Orion, of course. Sitting here at Rose Bowl thinking of the times that, Morgan strolled in here on a summer evening.
What a whim.
He was, maybe
Summer breeze.
cooking some bread at home or something, and then came up here to do a couple songs and talked me into jumping up here and playing with him. So that's always good. I love playing with Morgan. Yeah.
This makes me
That's
miss
guy.
Morgan a
That's
whole
fun.
lot.
I miss you, Morgan.
Morgan, hugs to
Love the new
Morgan.
music,
buddy.
bud. And then Tractor Kings too. Tractor Kings put out an EP last year that I really am proud of it, and we did a good job on it.
Yeah. I did the artwork for the cover on
Yeah,
that
and
thing.
of course
Yeah,
Brad did the
Virgo's
artwork for the
fault.
cover.
Hell yeah.
It was
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was very cool. It was very apropos for the vibe.
Soybeans.
He's a very modest guy, you know.
Soybeans, yeah.
That's
He
a
is
motif.
modest. He's just like soybeans. That's what it was. Soybeans. No, it's cool and a cool color scheme and always
Yeah.
a good job from Brad. But yeah, just I'm more a fan of like going to see other cool people in town play. So I like that.
Can you tell us more about the bands you've participated in?
Or what you're working on? Yeah.
Yeah, the fights were fun. I liked playing with the fights. My buddy Dave, my buddy Clayton, we had a great time. We played upstairs at Mike and Molly's. That was always great. Played some house shows. That was great. And I don't know, just the fights and just Tractor Kings, of course. Yeah, I don't know, there's not a lot,
I do have to say that The Fights is my #1 all-time favorite band of all time.
Ooh, the pressure.
Nights like these, gents?
You're-
Nights like these.
It was a special time in music for sure.
All right, let's do
Fun.
it again. Go around again. We'll talk about all.
One more time. Okay, everybody. More band
All right,
recommendations.
bands.
We've reached
Band
the
talk.
surface. Yeah.
All right.
Well, Aaron
Wow.
and I are currently working on 2 different projects, False Gloat and Room Temp Gals. So be on the lookout for those 2 female-driven groups.
False Gloat sounds great. I really want to see that band.
It's actually inspired by like Nordic.
Yeah, well, it reminds
Yes.
me of
Nature
yeah.
sounds.
Yeah, we're huge in Europe. We did discuss that.
It reminds me of like the band Tio Carrera's band in Wayne's World is Crucial Taunt. Yeah, Crucial Taunt. They roared. They did that.
They roared.
And they did that cover of Ballroom Blitz, I think, right?
They
Isn't that what they
did.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, anyway, one day maybe we will recover from the loss of the classic band, The Fights.
We will someday rebuild.
We will
We
rebuild,
will survive.
reinvent,
We will reinvent.
recover.
We do have coal bridges in the overpass in the meantime, which,
That's
for
true.
my money, is a pretty good substitute. It's a pretty good substitute.
It's okay.
Anyway, hey, listen. I think it's
cover band called The Fidgets, I think.
the Fidgets.
Oh,
I
is that
think
a thing?
I think since they broke up, since the Fights broke up, I've been referring to them as the Foughts,
That's fair.
which I
Very
think
fair.
is appropriate.
That is
but
appropriate.
Or it
Yeah.
could be called the Aughts.
the aughts, yeah, the knots.
Will,
Or the
will they,
knots.
won't they,
Yeah.
return.
Listen,
Anyway,
it's been a long
it's been
night,
a lovely
gang.
night, and we
been a
need
long
to
night.
wrap up because if we don't start now, then we'll never get home.
We're
so-
having too much
I think
fun.
we need to say good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
And
good
a special
night.
thanks to our guests, Clayton Deering and Holly Curie.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah. Good night.
All right,
Good
no,
night.
we're not saying good night.
No, well, we are gonna
the
play
Smashing
a song
Pumpkins.
by.
Have y'all ever
We are gonna
smashed
play.
pumpkins, though?
what-
Oh yes.
Yeah.
In
it's-
fact, I
yeah.
have.
Isn't that great to terrorize your small town?
Charlie,
It's
were you there
yeah.
that one time? I went with Kara.
Nope,
with,
he's
with
not going on the record to say he was anywhere at any
the parking,
point in
the
time.
parking,
Yeah,
the
he's-
parking
he's
lot
very
across
diplomatic.
from Allen Hall. And we took pumpkins up there, carved pumpkins, and we dropped them off the roof of the parking lot.
Charlie, just say no.
No.
It was with Kara Walton.
I was
Just
not
saying
that.
that.
Feels like it's worse if
As
they have
a legal
face.
representative, say no.
Seraphin is a regular streamer here.
I remember throwing a big watermelon off that parking lot.
Yeah, it's super fun, but this happened so long ago. We don't even know where or when. We might be
Alright.
very confused.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
listen, gang. Okay, we're not going to admit to any more crimes on the air tonight. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to say good night. Once again, thank you for joining us. Shoot the shit
Yeah,
from
we-
Danville
Good
to Decatur.
night.
We'll see you later. I came up with that one this week.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys like that? All right.
That was too good. Too
Good night. All right. See you later, idiots. Bye.